Hey everybody, it's Dr. Jason Piken. Welcome to another Digestion Diaries session. And the question of the day is going to be this. Are you sick of taking supplements? You know, sometimes I get really sick of taking supplements. I look at this big pile of supplements that I have. I have tons of different supplements. And I just look at it and I'm like, I just really don't want to take them. And sometimes I don't. Sometimes I just don't feel like it. And I hear this from patients all the time that, hey, they want to be healthy, they want to make all these changes. They don't necessarily want to eat perfectly and they don't want to take supplements. So I'm left with the question well, why do we take supplements in the first place? So in order to answer that, let me go with the way I talk about the word supplement. A supplement is meant to make up for what's missing. In this case, in your diet, or because you have an increased need because of certain genetics. Even if you haven't done full genetic testing, you kind of know your family and your family background and what diseases or problems have happened in your family, and you can learn a lot from that. And the fact that even if your diet is pretty good and you have perfect genes, well, our food is laden with pesticide residues and runoff from the farming industry that has antibiotics fed to animals, and they poop, and that poop gets into the groundwater and it goes to the farm down the road, that maybe even in an organic farm. And if you're not taking supplements, you will survive. You don't necessarily need supplements to live in the vast majority of cases, but a supplement will enhance your life the most often. And this is why I prescribe them to people. This is why I take them myself. So let me give you a rundown of the different types of supplements that I use. Well, first, there's based upon my genetics. There's two things based upon my genetics. I take an extra form of folic acid, methyl tetrahydrofolate, because I have found that running genetic testing on myself that I don't process folate, which comes from green leafy vegetables, into its usable form, methyl tetrahydrofolate, very well. So I take a supplement to make up for the fact that I'm not eating tons and tons of kale every single day, and my body might need a little bit extra. So I take it as kind of an insurance. I haven't even felt different taking it, but it doesn't hurt me and it's not really expensive. And so I just take it about 4 to 6 times a week, not even every day. I take supplements also from genetically to help my blood sugar. Do I have diabetes? No, but I've noticed over the years that when my diet isn't really tight, that my hemoglobin A1C, which is a marker of not your blood glucose. The glucose is the marker of the blood, the marker of the sugar in the blood right at that moment when you take the blood. Hemoglobin A1C is a marker of blood sugar that's about 100 to 120 days long. It's your average blood sugar. And when I'm not really super tight in my diet, my hemoglobin A1C numbers start to go up. And there's diabetes in my family. There's Alzheimer's in my family. There's a huge link between Alzheimer's and diabetes. So what do I want? A little bit more protection. And maybe like you or like a lot of other people there, I don't think I handle stress perfectly. I handle it pretty damn well, and I avoid stress whenever I can by enjoying my life, and I do what I love, which is really a blessing. And I love my family. I love the people that I'm surrounded by. Yet times there can get such busyness in my office or in my life that I feel like I'm a little bit stressed. So I also take herbs that help me to handle stress better. Sometimes it's rhodiola and ginseng, sometimes it's ashwagandha. I use an applied kinesiologist, Dr. Bland, one of my chiropractors, to tell me what to take. Dr. Reppert, who's another chiropractor I use, an applied kinesiologist, to tell me what to take. And sometimes I just experiment on myself. But these are all supplementing either my lifestyle or my genetics. And then I take supplements to heal my gut. And these are based upon either what tests I've done that found out when I've had certain problems. Either there is a probiotic I need to take, or some herbs that soothe and heal the gut, like marshmallow, aloe, artichoke for my liver. There's a number of things that I take depending on how I'm fueling my body and how I'm feeling each and every day. And I do not only believe, but I feel different when I take all these things together. Do I feel the difference from each and every single different pill? No, but I've also taken supplement breaks for periods of time. And I recommend you do too. If you're taking a boatload of supplements and you just want to take a break and see how you feel, go ahead, take a week or two off. What I tend to miss is my supplements after I've not taken them for a while. I don't necessarily feel bad because my lifestyle is really good, but I tend to find that something is just missing. And when I slowly reintroduce them back, I feel better. Now, here's another thing about supplements that I want to get into your head. I don't believe that you should take supplements because of what you read on the internet or either because of what you hear in this video. I believe you should really be knowledgeable about what you need, and that means you have to work with a health practitioner. I really do believe that you should be working with a nutritionist, a medical doctor, a functional medicine doctor, a chiropractor that really understands what they're doing, an acupuncturist that it's really familiar with Chinese medicine or herbalism. Any of those people to get some guidance. You see, when you just get information on your own, you're going to tend to make some mistakes. So even though I really do feel like I'm an expert in understanding supplements, I don't know it all, and I need the guidance of somebody else. And what I really like is the guidance of an applied kinesiology doctor. Somebody that practices applied kinesiology can read what's going on with my body and what my needs are, and they can recommend certain nutrients to help me to heal. So whenever I do get sick of supplements, I just, take a break for a day or two and then go right back to them. They're an essential part of my life. And again, it's not necessarily life or death for the most part, but you'll find that when you take the right supplements for you, life is just better. And that's my whole purpose, make your life better. Hope that helps today. Have a great one.